All right, we are on. Hello guys, I went in and popped on some under eye patches because I am a little dry in this area. These are from Erno Lazlo. I just got these in the mail. So these are a silky all-in-one hydrogel eye patch that are meant to tackle like dark circles, puffiness, and fine lines. Figured it'd be a good way to tackle my under eyes while I do my eye makeup. You know? So I'm gonna go in and apply some base onto my eyelid, and I'm gonna use, as always, you already know, my PLouise base in Rumor 02. I just love how everything blends and goes on. Yes, you can use concealer if you don't want a base, but this one truly makes a difference. I'm just obsessed with it. I'm gonna go in also with this brush from Real Techniques. This is a 300 Deluxe Crease Brush, and actually, this is from a little holiday set that I found at Target the other day. Do you guys see them? So I picked these up, and then I also got another brush in the mail recently from e.l.f. and these are the Cotton Candy Eye Brush Set. I decided I'm going to be using a lot of holiday brush sets in this video. To be honest, this video was supposed to be a full face of holiday sets. How cool would that have been? But I did a really big giveaway recently and gave away all my holiday sets because I had a lot of that makeup already here, or I just didn't need them. And once I decided that would have been a really cool video, I went to the store, tried to find as many holiday sets as I could, especially the ones that were sent to me, and a lot of them were sold out in stores. But next year, I'm giving you guys a full face of holiday sets, and it's gonna be a good one next year. So I'm gonna go ahead and pop this base onto the eyelid. I did already add a little concealer on there because I was cleaning up underneath of my brow, but I'm gonna pop this mainly onto the lid. Alright, so for my eyeshadows today, I'm going to be mixing quite a few different shadows in a few different palettes just because these all serve bomb emerald colors in here. I mean, the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsession is already one that is filled with tons of emerald colors, but with this one, I feel like I only want to play with this main color right here. And then we have the Natasha Denona Metropolis. I almost said Metamorphosis. Isn't that from that movie? I don't know. Metropolis, whatever. And in the other palette, I'm also loving the emerald one. So again, I don't know which one I want to play with. And then we have my baby with Colourpop Through My Eyes, which, by the way, she is almost a year old. So let's sing her a little quick happy birthday. As you guys know, in here I made some bomb emerald shades. We have Emerald Dream, we have Moody, and then we have Sandalwood. So I do feel like I'm gonna touch a little bit of everything. I'm not exactly sure. I'm making this complicated for you guys. I'm so sorry, but I cannot select which one is gonna be the emerald pop. So I had them all out. We're just gonna play around and see where this goes. So I'm gonna tap into my baby Sandalwood and hit this on my crease. So this is a really great transition color because it just adds a touch of color. It's not supposed to be a color that is so intense that it's going to be the main star, but it definitely gives you guidance. I'm gonna tap into the Huda Beauty Emerald Obsession palette. I'm gonna be playing with this row right here, starting with the matte emerald shade. I'm gonna build this one up, and then from there I'm gonna move into my Colourpop palette. I'm gonna build up this emerald shade right along my lash line / lid and start working it up. This does look pretty bright at first, but I'm gonna be adding my shade Moody in there and then also another dark color, so it will slowly get a little bit darker, but right now I just really want to build this up. And what I'm doing too is extending it out, which is so different because normally I tend to round my shadow a lot. I love a rounded look for my eye shape and just the way I like my eyes to look, but for this I do want to extend it out and create a little bit more of a different illusion. I'm gonna pick up this brush from Lancome now and just start to extend it out. And it's totally okay that it's getting everywhere because we are gonna clean it up and fix it, but right now just focus on extending it. And then I'm gonna go ahead and start connecting it to the front of the eye and then back out. How crazy do I look? I wanna know what beauty trends you guys are predicting for 2020. What do you guys see is the next big thing? I also wanna know what trends you wanna see leave. Do not say baking, please. I love baking. Makes my makeup look so nice. I love it. We're gonna tack back into the metallic later. I'm gonna move now back into my Colourpop X iluvsarahii palette, and I'm gonna tap into the shade Moody. And what I'm gonna do is pretty much follow what I just did on my eye, but I'm gonna tap it mainly on my crease. So instead of using a black eyeshadow, I wanna use a deeper emerald to kind of stay in the tones, but also just intensify this area. I'm gonna pick up a blending brush and marry the two shades together while also extending it out. I'm just gonna now add another layer of Moody right on top of the shadow. And then with this blending brush from Lancome, I'm gonna tap right over, but then also extend it out. so that it all kind of just wings together. And a quick update, I'm actually really impressed with these eye patches. They're still nice and cool, and I'm shocked they're still on. Some of them tend to slide around, but these are really staying in place. All right, so there we have it on that. It just got really smoky, but now we're about to brighten it back up. Next, I'm gonna go in with the PLouise Mitchell Acid Rain eyeshadow base in the shade Nitro. So if any of you guys are creating this look at home, do not feel the need that you need to put this on. I'm only doing this because I'm being a little extra and I want it to be very dramatic. So I put out a little bit of a color, and I will be honest, I've used this before and it does stain. So if you guys do use that base, just an FYI. So I'm gonna pop a little bit of this right into the center of the eye. That is so blue. So I'm adding this mainly to what I like to say is reactivate this area, because I feel like it's already dried from all the shadows. So if I go with the metallic, I don't know if it's gonna stick on the way I want it to. So because of that, I add the base on there. I'm not gonna really do a crazy cut. It's mainly just adding the base and then just blending it out. So now I'm gonna tap into Emerald Dream and apply this over the base. And I'm just gonna pop that baby right there. This shade is so dreamy, and I'm not just saying that because I made the shade, but it is the most dreamiest emerald ever. It's like not too blue, not too green. When you layer it over matte shades like this too, honestly perfect, very jewel toned, which is what an emerald is. But some emeralds don't like do that. That's why I created my own emerald, because I was like, I feel like there's some emeralds out there that just pull too much blue, too much green, but I love it. So now I'm picking up a small brush and I'm just like fine tuning those little areas, especially right here. Like the front of the eyes always weird me out in makeup looks. Like certain looks, certain shadows can really change the way your eyes look. So I always am like so crazy, and I look and I make sure that everything looks nice. And then I always have a brush with a little concealer where I can just sweep shadow to the side if I don't like it there. But I promise, once you practice and figure out what works for your eye shape, you'll love color so much. Okay, I think I'm good right there. I'm gonna go in with the Haus liquid liner in the shade Punk, which is pretty much black. And I'm just gonna be adding a little bit of liner to my lash line. This is seriously my favorite felt tip eyeliner. And this is actually my second one now. I've gone through my first one. I've used it so much, but the black is super matte but not drying, so it doesn't dry or change in color, and it wears so long. I never have issues with it cracking off. And then for my mascara, I'm opening up a new bottle of my Lancome Monsieur Big. This is their limited edition packaging, which is so festive. And this to me is one of my favorite mascaras. I don't say that about many mascaras. I have maybe like 5, and they're all kind of like a different range of prices, but this is probably the most like high-end one that I love. It's one of the best. It does not flake. It just moves my lashes so nice. And I've been a big fan of it since it came out a few years ago. If you guys were to go to a, I don't know, department store, and you tell me which high-end mascara should I get, it's definitely this one. I think this one, they just really nailed it on the formula, but also the wand. The wand is so important to me. So for my eyelashes, I'm gonna be using a new style of lashes from Baddie called Plastic. She has just launched a new synthetic line, and they are so good. Honestly, I've never really been a fan of synthetic lashes. They just don't give you the same flare. These are so good. So the plastic one is the only one I've tried, and it is my favorite. This one's been used actually like twice already, and they're holding up really nicely, which is so impressive, because I'm telling you, some lashes out there don't really give you more than a one-time use. So I'm gonna show you guys how it looks, because this is important to see the flare that it gives you, and I love it for this look. I'm gonna go ahead and dry this and then pop it on and then get these off. Oh, I think these are actually done, because they're actually all shriveled up. You see that? It's shrivelly. Oh yeah, it's done. I'm gonna add some glitter from Urban Decay onto my eyelid. This is the Heavy Metal Diva. I wanna add a little bit. I know it's not emerald, but it's honestly the perfect glitter for this. And over Emerald Dream, do you see what it just did there? All right, so let's go ahead and peel these off. So for my skincare today, I'm going to be mixing these two products in. I'm going to go in with my Henriksen Double Rest Shea Cream along with the Biossance Squalane Vitamin C Rose Oil. If you guys love the gel cream, you're going to love the double cream. This is great for anybody who is a little bit drier. This one is a little bit thicker. I love this cream so much, and then it also just leaves my skin looking so nice. And I realized I should have put this on first, but it's okay. I'm gonna add a little bit of this on. This is my first time actually playing with this. I got this in this Sephora set right here. It comes with a bunch of skincare. I'm a sucker for these like little skincare ones because I can try new things. Find this to be a great way to test out new products without being committed to purchasing the full size. It's almost like buying sample sets. And for my primer today, I have another exciting one that was in a holiday set from e.l.f. So this one is the Primer Pop set. It's 15 bucks. And they have here the Hydrating Face Primer, Mineral, and then the Poreless Beauty Primer, which I heard is a drugstore version of the Tarte Silk Primer. So I'm excited to try this on my skin today. So I'm gonna add this into my T-zone area. Pretty much any area that I want my pores to look a little bit more snatched, invisible, not there. It feels almost similar, a little bit more hydrating than the Tatcha one. I just turned the air on, so if it changes, just know that's what happened. Now that we have the primer on, everything's kind of like settled into the skin, it's absorbed. We're gonna move into my foundation. I decided I'm gonna play with the Matte and Poreless foundation from Maybelline. This is in the shade 220. So this one really leaves you with like a natural finish on the skin. What I love about this too is that it's matte, but it's not drying either. Kind of reminds me of the NARS Natural Radiance. Look how good that looks. Wow. Maybelline, it's been a while. I'm so sorry I've abandoned you. So for my concealer today, I'm gonna be going in first with the Urban Decay Stay Naked Correcting Concealer in the shade 50WY, which stands for Warm Yellow. And I'm gonna use this to kind of correct a little bit underneath of my eyes first. And then I'm gonna go in with the brightening one as well. Now I'm gonna take the brush and clean up on the side. I'm gonna go as close as I can. I really want this to like wing out. I feel if you guys have like a New Year's Eve party, this look can definitely pass, or if you have like a company party coming up, you're wearing like a black dress, so you don't want to do like the basic. This is definitely a way to dress up your makeup. I know for me, like I'm pretending my hair that I'm going out. I'm actually supposed to go Christmas shopping. It is like almost 6:30 and I don't think we're gonna have time to go Christmas shopping. I'm gonna pop in now the Tarte Shape Tape in Light. Not in light, like in light. I'm talking like in the shade Light. And I'm just gonna add this like mainly right here where I really want it to be bright. I'm gonna add the Too Faced Born This Way multi-use powder in Golden Beige. This is one of my favorite powders at the moment that I'm loving for my skin. I feel like I need to compile a video on favorites. I wanted to do one like best of 2019, what I loved, but I feel like the video would be 3 hours long. I just feel like there's so many products that I really, really love. Like I always kind of switch them around based on what I'm in the mood for. There's some that are just like staples. Look at what this just did to my skin. It looks airbrush, I love it. And when it comes to complexion products, I find myself to be a little bit more pickier on certain ones. So I just feel like we need to do maybe categories. Something. I'm gonna do some bronzer now. We gotta bronze the skin up. I'm gonna use the Fenty Private Island Bronzer. I'm pretty much just going to bronze everywhere. This is another favorite product of mine of 2019. I literally can't even fathom the fact that it's already Christmas next week. I feel like I gave myself enough time to shop this year. Gave ourselves enough time, and then out of nowhere it was like December 15th and you're like, wait, what? It just like creeps up on you really quickly. And that is exactly what happened to us this year and pretty much every single year. Next year, and I say this all the time, but I really, really want to get everything out of the way right after Thanksgiving. Like just get it done with, chill, don't have to go to the mall, because going during this time is so hectic. We have to go right now is nuts. Powdering up this skin with a little bit of La Mercier. I'm gonna tap back into oh my god. I'm gonna tap back into these two shades right here and just do some smoky action. Making it moody one more time. I pop this on as close as I can. And as I do this, I'm gonna try to decide if I wanna do teal or black in my waterline. I think we can go either way. Teal might be a little bit more festive, right? Ooh, look at that. I can never get used to that feeling. And then I'm just gonna flick a little bit of that emerald to the outer part of the eye so that it all connects. And lastly, I'm going to be adding the KKW X Mario blush in the shade Very Graceful. And I just realized right now that I never touched my holiday set brushes. So it's the perfect time to use this one. It's the Real Techniques. It is the 400, what is this? Blush brush. I'm gonna add a little bit of the Lucido shade from my Colourpop palette, which is the very light color. And I'm gonna add this into the inner corner of my eye. Not an iluvsarahii makeup look if my inner corner isn't popping in some way. And then lastly, I'm gonna go in with my Artist Couture Hot Damm highlight. I took in the Morphe Continuous Setting Spray. This is like a limited edition packaging. And I just sprayed the hell out of my face. So moving on now to the last and final product of this look, which is the Labios. Because we did do a heavy eye, we gotta do a new lip, and I'm not mad about it. So I'm gonna go in with the MAC Stripdown Lip Pencil and then follow it with the Fenty Unbutton Liquid Lipstick. What's it called? No. Stunna Lip Paint. Oh my God. Give myself a heart attack over here. And lastly, I'm gonna use the Fenty Stunna Lip Paint in the shade Unbutton. Actually, I'm gonna add some lip gloss. I forgot that nude always requires gloss. You don't need to add gloss, but it looks better. It looks more alive. All right, so now that I'm done with the makeup, I'm gonna go ahead and do my hair real quick and get ready so you guys can see the final look. Because right now with the pink and the stars, it looks kind of crazy to wear out, but once you see it all together, you know, it's gonna be a good one. All right, this is the finished look on this makeup. I paired it with this really cute black dress from Miss Lola and then a headband that I think I got off of Amazon or Zara, I don't remember, but I love these headbands at the moment. I'm so obsessed with them and I always get so many questions on my headbands. So they're always from Zara or Miss Lola or Amazon or just anywhere in the stores. I just think they're so cute and really just add like a nice good girl touch to the look. And then lastly, we need some body glow. I think holidays are the perfect time to add glow. Well, actually, I take that back. I feel like any time is the perfect time for body glow, but honestly, holidays, you can get away with a ton of body glow. So I'm gonna have this one from Colourpop. It's their new liquid highlight in Champagne Bubbles. Ooh. I feel like adding a body bronzer is the finishing touch on look wherever you guys may go to. Always add a body glow. You will never regret how bomb it looks, especially like in photos. And then I always work highlight to my ear. I think it's like a nice area to add it in. And that is it. Like I said, I kept everything pretty simple because the eye is pretty bold. So if you guys try this look out, go with a little bit more of a simple outfit. I think it will be a nice balance of everything. Anyways, guys, thank you for watching and I will see you in my next video. Bye.